Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Allysair. It's been so fucking long. Oh God, we're back. How's everyone doing? Okay. I'm your dun. For fuck's sake. Right. Hello. I'm Champion Unit. I'm your dungeon master for the night. I'm here. Yes, I am here. I can't not be here. I'm here with my wonderful players. Starting, of course, with Krim.
Hi, I'm Krim. I use she, they pronouns. And I play Clary, the Aarakocra rogue. Sorry, I am dying.
That's nothing new. Up next, we have Misty.
I got back. What's up, everybody? My name is Misty. You can call me Misty, and I go by any pronouns, preference for they, them. I am playing the party's wonderful Archfey Warlock, Nazora.
Wonderful is a strong word. Up next, we have Mishra. Or, sorry, Tom.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we have Mishra instead of Tom.
Yeah.
Hello, Tom. How's it going?
Weird.
Fair enough. And last, but not least, we have Clyde. Clyde, how you doing, buddy?
Jesus Christ.
He's walking
Can
around.
we just have, like, a normal interaction just one time?
No.
Not allowed.
No. This is 28 episodes in. I have to keep the bit going for as long as possible.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Do you guys want a fucked up bit of knowledge?
Sure, why not?
It's
I can
almost
get it
like
anyway.
so next month will be a year since this campaign started.
No
Jesus.
way.
Yep,
Oh my
that's
God.
fucked up. The 23rd of July is when the campaign started.
That's
Which
fucked
is
up.
fucking yeah, it is fucked up. But yeah, we do our best to upload these videos on podcasts on fucking YouTube and Spotify. Oh my God, that's fucking awesome, isn't it? Sorry, my brain just entirely checked out for a second there. We upload the Spotify on Tuesday and Thursday, and the YouTube video on Wednesdays at 7 PM UK time. We've also got a number of non D&D videos in the works, especially, well, not especially for the Corner Store channel, which is cool, and those are fun. I think I have been in every single one that is coming out. And also already there. So if you like me, go there. But I think then we're just gonna. I'm rambling. We're just gonna get into the fucking episode. Is that cool with everyone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
We don't really have a choice.
Well, you do. You can just say no and you can leave if you want. I can't stop you.
Okay, see ya.
Okay.
End stream.
I can discourage you. I can discourage you from doing that through bribery and threats of physical violence.
Whoa.
Anyway, yeah, Krim, do you want to run that funny video?
It's rolling now.
When we last left off, our party had their final sets of interviews for their ship, the Breach Point. These were for the positions of weapons expert, crew rep, and tutor, as the party had previously settled on hiring Howard Dalla as the cook, and Clary's brother Katava as the ship's lookout. This meant that Louis Kingsley, Alexis Ignatia, and Kay Tam joined the crew. After the interviews were complete, the party took a short walk through Mazail City's Steam Gardens, a recreational area within the industrial city. This was originally meant to be a trip for Clary and Nazora to discuss leadership tactics, as well as what appeared to be a little bit of interest that Nazora had for Kay. This, however, was postponed slightly due to the party attempting to locate an ice cream vendor, and through great hardship, found one. After this, well, the party returned to the Breach Point, preparing for its first flight. As the crew finished loading supplies, they gathered round for a speech that Clary had prepared. Clary was honest, admitting that they may need help going forward and that the trip would be very dangerous. But the crew knew what they were getting into, and a round of applause echoed across the deck of the ship. With that, the Breach Point ascended into the sky and began its journey. This event was marked by the party leveling up to level 6. We didn't change the asset rotator.
That's fine.
We'll
We're
sort
level
that.
6.
We'll
Just keep that in mind, boys.
Yeah, we'll sort that this time. So, off stream, because we've had a bunch of stuff happen off stream where some of us went on a holiday and shit, and then brain death and other reasons. That's why it's taken so long to get back. The last thing I remember speaking to people about is the next steps of the journey as a whole. I believe that it was decided that you would be trying to go and check out the ruins that were shown at the most recent set of
It was,
Veldza Ruins.
Yeah, east of Mazael?
Yes, east of Mazaels. Yeah, I was just trying to remember where you picked up that knowledge. But yeah, that was the current plan. And then the next step was, because, you know, the original idea as a whole was from Benfrey, you kind of go around in a bit of a circle, not a circle, in a bit of a way, and you eventually reach Steel Edge City is the kind of end goal of your plans at the moment. But yeah, I mean, first of all, I mean, you know, the breach point has taken to the sky. It's quite a lovely day. You know, there are some clouds in the sky, but after maybe an hour, you are kind of sailing above them. These big fluffy white clouds. You know, in a light blue open sky. It's very lovely. It's very cold though. Is there anything in particular anyone would like to do, or just kind of? I was gonna say free ball it, but
walking around the ship, just checking in on people, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's gay.
Yeah.
No,
And
that's the captain's position. That's what they do.
Yeah, the captain's gay.
the captain's gay.
Shit. No. No. Yeah. No. God, don't remind me. I just got it out of my head. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Claire, you do your walk around. Louis is kind of still tinkering with the ship's weapons, kind of just like, you know, it's got like a big tub of grease and is like greasing the bearings on the ballista. You can see that Howard has enlisted.
Fella.
He is a bit. Howard has enlisted a bunch of help from the various unnamed crew at the moment to kind of finish loading supplies into the kitchen area, and has begun. He seems to just kind of like be chopping vegetables at this point in time. Just kind of like gives you a slight wave as you walk by.
I reciprocate the wave and give one back. It's a little bit of an awkward wave though.
Yep.
Zora waves back.
Apparently
Where
Nazora
the
is
fuck
here.
did you come from?
I'm behind you, Clary.
I feel like you're gonna need to roll a stealth for that, just on account of, you know,
It'd be
Clary
funny.
is
My passive
is the
Nah, I'm
perception
fucking...
joking.
is
She ain't
20.
there.
My passive.
She ain't there.
Yeah, okay.
My passive is
Smart.
20.
Yeah. I just for the record, because your passive is a 20 doesn't mean it's automatically a
I
save.
know.
I know.
I know,
Oh,
but it's still fucking high.
It is just high. But yeah, no, I what?
What?
Huh?
What did you say? Sorry.
I have no idea.
You said that's high, and I said just like me.
Oh, okay, right.
Hey, yo!
Don't smoke and play D&D,
Smoke and
kids.
roll.
Addison, what are you talking about?
Roll a blunt and roll a dice. There we go. That's our official stance. I've decided now. But yeah, like, you know, the crew are kind of, you can tell that they are all, especially because it's their first day on this ship, like first day in the air, they are doing their best to make sure that their duties are done to a high level.
Listen, even if they weren't, I don't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, I mean, in some positions, you'd probably be able to tell, like, for example, if you were to go into the engine room and, like, Varric and Tibbles are sat there in front of a fucking smouldering wreckage of the engines, you'd probably be able to go, right, something's gone wrong here. You would also know that because, you know, the ship would be going down, but that's beside the point. Because you guys only have one engine. Smile.
No, we're going down so we can, you know, have more energy going up. You know, momentum. That's exactly what it is.
I don't think that's how physics works.
No, it
It's
is.
certainly not how airships physics work. It's not like you're in a plane. Are you trying to do the fucking, like, not the skydiving thing, you know, the plane, like, uppy-downy thing, so that it's, like, anti-gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah, bad news. The ship has an open top. Only you and Katava would be... you, Katava, who else? Healy, Alya. Yeah, only you four would be okay in that situation. So don't do that. I don't want all of your friends splatting.
No fun.
Boo.
Fun
yeah.
police.
That's my job. I mean, listen, freedom of action doesn't mean freedom of consequence, yada yada yada. I say it all the
Fuck around,
time.
Find out.
I am jesting.
Fuck around and find out. I know. I'm jettisoning your crew.
No.
But yeah, is there anything else anyone would like to do, or kind of we fuck it, we ballin', you know?
We fucking ball, dude.
We ballin'.
I imagine Clunk's just trying to figure out what the heck's happened over the last 2-3 weeks, because it's been a wild ride.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Clank, you kind of sit down and it's like, you know, you spend some time actually thinking about everything that's happened. It's like, oh, I've arrived at a new world. Shit. I have, you know, been in a bunch of fights. That's not good. Alien race? Where the fuck are they? Yeah. There's
I
a
think
lot to
the
take
one thing
on.
I'd be hung up on is the fact, like, I didn't react to being near that other druid circle. Like, how did I not react to it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm confused.
I mean, one thing, like, kind of taking it... Actually, roll me an Arcana real quick.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Smile.
Oh, that's good. That's scary.
Smile.
No, I don't like where this is going, but I'll do it. All right, let's see.
Smile.
That is a 10.
That's a 10. I mean, it's not that you... I mean, like, you were there. You were there at the druid area. I mean, granted, you weren't there for long.
Yeah.
But when you were there, you could feel druidic magic. But it didn't feel like the kind that you're familiar to. Their magic seemed to be from a kind of a different... I don't want to say study. Study's probably the wrong word.
Circle.
Circle, I didn't want to say circle just because circle is like the name of the subclass, quotation mark. Like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna call them fields. I think that's funny. Anyway, yeah, it felt like a different kind of field of druidic magic. Whereas you kind of gain your druidic magic from the stars, they probably get it from somewhere else. There was something about the tree, but also you can kind of chalk that up to, like, Clunk is very smart. I'd say Clunk is very magically inclined, is how I'm going to say that, because I don't remember your intelligence off the top of my head.
It's a +0. It's a 10.
Yeah, okay. You're very magically inclined, is how I'm going to say it. You kind of know that the tree being the remains of a dragon, that kind of like, that would radiate magic, which is probably what you were kind of picking up on whilst you were there. But yeah. I will just say, for the record, Flotsam is not used to being in the air, and is feeling a little bit air sick.
Yes,
So
you know, it happens to
yeah.
the best of us.
yeah.
I remember when
so-
I was sick on my first voyage.
Yeah.
You guys get
Flotsam,
sick?
A little bit.
Flotsam turns like a little kind of like pale green shade, and kind of like just goes and takes himself to his room. But yeah. I mean, there is also one thing that does kind of pop into your head every now and again, Clunk, and I'll say this now. I mean, Asriel is gone.
Yeah.
You dread it, run from it. Asriel has not arrived. They fucked off. You don't know where. If I remember correctly, you were one of the people that saw what happened. I think.
I'm not sure.
I think it was me and
I-
Clunk.
I think it was.
I was there. Azora
No,
was there.
you had a broken arm. So you had gone off to the
Yeah.
healing tent, and you came
was-
back just after it happened.
No, because I watched it happen, because I was there for that.
I don't remember you being there for that.
I'll go back and check my notes, but I'm pretty damn sure.
I'm fairly sure what happened is you left halfway through that session where it happened. So I had you go off
No,
to
I
a
was
healing
there.
tent.
I was there for Asriel disappearing.
I don't remember this, but for now we'll say it's a 50-50 on if it did or didn't. Just for my sake. Your past is quantum at the moment. But yeah,
Rodinga's
like-
Asriel.
Yeah. Is Asriel in the box? No. Swear you were off in a healing tent.
I don't know if I remember telling Nazora or not. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, no, because Asriel disappeared just as everyone met back up with Azora, because we recovered Asriel disappearing right at the start of session 21. Which was when I was back by then. Because
Yeah.
right after they disappeared, a small tear opened up with the, like, where the crystal came through.
Yeah, but that was after it had happened. You know? If that I'll go back and I'll double check in a bit. Not double check in a bit. I'll double check offline. Anyway, yeah. The one thought that does pop into your head every now and again is, oh geez, I wonder where Asriel has gone. But you know. Yeah. Clyde out here just chewing on his fucking thing.
I am looking longingly over the side of the. I'm just watching the rolling fields.
I mean, you're heading east, aren't you?
Yeah, so it'd be like towards like
You're
the shore.
the open plains, and then yeah, as you can see, it does kind of drop away into like beaches. It's like a little kind of like village, not even a village. Like, wait, hold on. Town, village, other way around. Village, town. Oh, Voldy's had to disappear. That's fine. Village, town, city in my head. Sorry. Yeah, you can see like a really small village, like on the shore of the ocean. Not the ocean. Down is the ocean. Sorry, I'm fucking brain stopping every now and again.
You're all good.
But yeah, like, if I remember correctly, Clara, you have like a map with the fucking locations or something.
I do. I feel like it's like spread, you know, in like the captain's quarters on one of those big fucking tables.
Yeah, and
A
also,
knife stuck in it.
I mean, the other thing is, I also feel like Mishra would have like, I think Mishra like downloaded it, if I remember.
He did on his tablet, on his iPad.
Yeah, so Mishra has his iPad, and you know you can both kind of look at it, but it gets to a point where you've been sailing for maybe an hour and a half kind of time. I mean, you look down, you don't see anything. I'll tell you that for.
Perception check.
Yeah, fucking go for it. Oh, it's gonna be a high DC. I'm gonna tell you that.
Plus
for
10,
sure.
baby.
Plus 10?
26.
26. You see water. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, you just see ocean. You can say like you can see like kind of very faintly like thermal vents is how I'm gonna describe them, if that makes sense. Like you can see like little patches of like bubbles kind of rising to the surface.
That doesn't. Cool.
I mean,
Does it look
Yeah.
natural?
I mean,
Would I know
that
if
would
this
be
is natural or not?
this would be a nature check,
Oh,
Krim.
shit, what's my nature? I don't think I've ever
I
had
don't
to
know.
use fucking nature. +1.
Well, +1. Good luck.
Why is nature intelligence, no wisdom?
Because survival is wisdom.
9.
9.
Can I use
What?
survival instead?
Are you? No. I'm gonna say no.
I'm not even proficient in survival. I just get.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's a difference between knowing naturally how something would form and knowing how to survive or do X task. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. It's like no. If you look at a fucking, I don't know, like you look at a tomato. Yeah. Like using a nature is like, oh, it grows like that because of geotropism or whatever the fuck.
What the? What are you saying?
Is it geotropism?
Oh,
I don't know.
Max, don't worry. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, you can't really see anything down there.
I look at Mishra and Nazora. I imagine they're here. Are they here?
I mean,
I
are
look
they there?
around for them. Are they here?
Nozora will be on the deck, yeah.
You actually left Mishra back at port.
Yeah.
I call
Thank
Just
God.
I call Nazora over. Nazora,
Yeah.
Yellow.
that look normal to you? I sort of point the bubbles.
I stare Clary right in the eye, and she's just gonna stare her down until she realizes.
No, over there. What? Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do?
Clary,
Yeah?
we do not have ocean in Hiridia.
Well, I didn't know
What?
that. That's not something you've ever brought up. Unless you have,
Hiridia
and I
is
wasn't-
wasteland. If we had clean access to water, it would not be wasteland. Thing would grow.
That's a good point. But does anything strange? Does that look strange to you? Does everything look strange to you?
Everything.
Mishra!
I did not know what the color green was until I came here.
Mishra! Where the fuck is he?
Mishra kind of walks into the room.
Yeah. Walk in, slam door open.
Kicks door down. Yeah. What?
Does this look normal to you?
I don't care.
Please?
Sad.
What should it look like to you?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking you.
What do you think?
I don't know, the bubbles coming out of the water, like, is a bit strange, like, but I don't know if that's, like, is that something that, like, naturally occurs? I don't know.
Well, there are volcanoes under the water. So it could be that.
What is volcano?
Shut up.
Damn.
So, are we in, like, the same spot it says on the map?
Hold on. I need to double check because your world. I had a different world map open. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, like you are pretty much like maybe give or take like, we'll say like, fucking I don't know, like 200 feet. We'll say give or take. You're like definitely in the right area of like the notes that you've been shown, but you can't see anything.
I'm just wondering, because we're in the same area that it's, like, pinned to on the map, so is this where we need to be? Is this a sign that we're where we need to be?
I mean,
I'm directing this to the crew.
Yeah.
It
To
is-
the crew. Like,
No, Mishra
or like
and
the
Zora.
yeah. Okay.
I do not know maps.
You're the ruler of like an entire plane and you can't read a map?
I am the god of entire plane. I know where everything is natural. I
So
want to go to place, I just go think of place and I go there.
okay, but like think of this as like what do you have in your head for Heridia then? Because you've got like a mental map, haven't you? So like
No.
no, okay.
I have terrible spatial awareness.
Is that why I keep hearing like crashing coming from the waters?
We do not talk about the crashing from my quarters.
It hasn't even been a bloody day yet. What state is Nozora's fucking quarters in? Jesus. Yeah, I mean, like, I will just say, you're in an airship. You can move up and down if you would like. that is something you can do.
I forgot.
You could always go and do something called take a closer look.
You know, now that you
Oh,
mention
thanks,
it,
Bob. Thanks, Bob, for going.
I'd like to have a closer look.
Yeah, would you?
I would
Would you?
actually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Uh-huh.
Clara gives a couple orders to the crew, and you know the ship begins to descend. I mean, how close are you getting for your close look? Are you landing the ship in the water?
Not landing the
Um,
ship in the water. I want to be slightly above the water, but like enough so I could take a close look, but not close enough that we could get swallowed
Yeah.
by it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, like I will just say for the future, as Kara has said to you in the past, like, yeah, it is a ship. It can go in water. It just kind of when it's in the water, it just works as a standard ship.
Yeah, I just
Um,
don't want the bubbles to fuck it up, just in case.
Yeah. the bubbles. Oh,
I do not want as Kara's ship, which is now my ship.
Our ship.
My ship.
I mean, technically, it is Clary's ship.
Our ship. I don't
Ship
want.
into mutiny.
No, I want our ship, to still, in a ship shape.
Oh, okay.
Such a
I
jokester.
would like to reiterate my question.
I will make no promises. Yeah, I mean, now that you are closer, you can make another nature check. Yay!
But I'm shit at nature. Okay.
Well, good luck.
6.
It's bubbles in it.
It's bubbles.
Yeah.
Where is
Um,
Clunk?
Clunk
he
has
went-
also gone slightly green.
How the-
And you hear that no.
I think it's circuits
Just hear the
got a
sound
bit
of, like,
wonky.
You just hear like the sounds of like nuts and bolts being like thrown up.
It's like the sea air making him rusty.
Nah, it's
Oh god, it would.
no, it's not. Because Clunk is also mostly made of stone and metal, like predominantly stone is the
It
main
oxidize.
material. But yeah, so Clunk is like kind of I don't know, like over the course of this trip, Clunk has been a little bit distant, kind of like off in his quarters, having a bit of a think. Doesn't really
Did I give
answer
him
the
too
door
much
when you.
responsibility. Shit.
Laddie,
Clunk.
no
What?
second guessing yourself in public.
Okay.
Anyway, no, like I'm trying to think of who will be a good use for this.
Would it be Val Miller?
Pretty much. No, not really. Probably be Varric. Varric kind of like pops his head up from the fucking what's the word, engine room. That's the words. And he's like, Captain. Oh, sorry. This can wait. You okay? Why are we so low?
These bubbles are really confusing me, and I don't know if I'm putting too much effort into figuring out what the fuck these bubbles are. Can you identify bubbles?
I mean, given the fact that it's in the middle of a large body of water, there are a couple of possibilities. One is that there's a large ocean creature below us,
Get
or
ship
the other one is that it's a chain of underwater volcanoes. The high heat causes the water to boil, air comes up, resulting in bubbles.
Any
This
like
is the second time you
theory-
have said this word. What is volcano?
Okay, so a volcano is like, so there are these things under like any, not any, but like most bits of Earth called plates, and there is shit underneath these plates, and they get pushed up and create an opening, and then the bad shit underneath comes up as these volcanoes. It's usually very hot, like a very hot liquidy material that soups up through these volcanoes, and you get not an explosion, but like it comes out of the volcano, comes out of the hole.
Well, yes, that's
Sort of.
actually a very good explanation. Good job. This is there's a chain of volcanoes in between this space and oh, what was it? Kind of like Varric kind of like scratches his beard. Think there's a small city on the other side of the water called Snell. There's a chain of volcanoes between those two. I will add that to your map real quick.
We also
Ooh.
have information that there's a possible lab or something here. Would that also be an explanation?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't really have any knowledge of labs under the water, but
No, but would something like that cause this?
I mean, I couldn't say for sure. I know that there are volcanoes here. That's all I know, really.
That's more than enough. You've been very, very helpful.
Right. I'm going to go back to the engine bay.
You had something you were
think-
gonna mention.
Oh, I just wanted to double check if we had some materials, but I can run that by the quartermasters. Right. I will be off. He kind of quickly runs back downstairs, just as like you kind of just before you turn, you hear like the sound of like a sheet of metal being dropped, coming from the engine room.
Oh.
Like you hear Varric like Tibbles, just runs.
Did this tiny ass gnome try to move like a big sheet of metal?
That was the gnome.
I don't know.
The gnome
yeah.
came up.
Yeah, that's
the-
what I'm referring to.
No, the Goliath was trying to move the big sheet of metal.
Oh.
But yeah.
Anyway.
Moving on. Yeah, you can see the bubbles. You know, you kind of like have a look at it. I don't know. How long do you look at the bubbles?
How long is a reasonable amount of time to spend looking at bubbles?
I cannot tell you that answer.
I'd say I'm looking at it for like another minute or so. Like, I'm still a little
Yeah.
bit sus. I don't know why I'm focusing so much on these bubbles, but I'm like,
You, as like, you know, you kind of look at it. It's like, oh, it's just bubbles. Wow. You see like kind of like a couple of things of
brain.
fish. Yeah, like you see like some fish going by. There is. How do I do this? What stat would be good for this?
Can I have perception?
No,
Aw.
I
Insight?
don't think. It might be insight,
What?
but I'm not gonna tell. It might be.
Is there something under there? Shit.
Roll an insight. Yeah, roll an insight.
Oh,
for me.
I don't like that actually. Can I change my answer?
No, you've sealed your fate.
29.
29. Bloody hell! What did you crit?
19 plus 10.
Youchies. there
You
is.
can tell it was Clary rolling and not just me.
But yeah, I mean, it's also because I asked Clary to roll and not you.
Me, bitch ass.
Zora gets struck by lightning.
Yeah, checks out.
No. As you're kind of looking at the bubbles, for like a couple seconds, there is like a feeling deep in your bones, inside your head bone, in your skull,
In my head bone? No.
in your head bone. There's a feeling in your head bone.
My hollow
There's, like-
bird skull.
I mean, yeah, there isn't a brain in there.
Yeah, checks out.
There's like, you know, the corner of your eyes. You see like a little bit of purple as you're looking at those bubbles.
Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna try and link with it. Is that a thing I can do? Can I try and link to it?
You kind of reach out, and you hear, "Hello, Clary, it's me, the Bubbles." No, that's not what
There were
happens.
elementals.
Max, what the
spawning.
fuck?
Hello, Clary.
Hello?
It's me. Hello, it's me, the Bubbles. No, you try and reach out, and there isn't anything to reach out to.
Okay, there's absolutely something down there. I'm not crazy. I felt it in my skull.
Clary,
What?
chill the fuck out.
No. I promise, Nazora, there is something down there. You know how I can, like, feel things in my brain and summon things with my brain?
Doug?
Tap 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 tap. Just like fucking door swings open, small fucking bug creatures. Like
Now, how the fuck
It's
did
me!
he open the door?
he jumped at it.
Doug, come here. I pick him up.
Oh
throw him?
no!
Over the edge of the boat. I drop him in the water.
Did he swim?
Yes,
You don't get to decide that.
I have decided.
You do not get to decide that.
Okay.
I need to look at a spell real quick.
Oh no. Misty, I think you just killed Doug.
It's fine, I can resummon him.
Just need to double check something.
I guess when I see Nazora throw Doug overboard without hesitation, like, I'm just stood there in shock, beak slightly open. Just looking
I
at the
mean-
side of the ship.
You know, like, so what happens is you know, Doug comes over, you know, with this the loving look in his eyes that he always does. Nazora picks him up, holds him over, and like Doug's like you see like Doug's little tail starts wagging, and then you just see Nazora drop it, and then you hear a sploosh. When you look overboard, you don't see Doug. Yeah,
I'm looking through his eyes.
it's a lot of blue. There's a lot of blue. You see some fishes going by. Doug is like slowly sinking. It's like
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean, it's
should've, like,
familiar. He
strapped
doesn't
a
need to
light to
breathe.
him.
I just like, you know, what happens is you know, you look down and there is a large expanse of open water. You cannot see any ground below you. Doug begins sinking.
Okay.
Doug cannot swim, so Doug keeps sinking.
Yeah.
Basically, what happens is after 100 foot, your connection is severed. Like you cannot see through Doug's eyes. You know that Doug is still alive. For maybe another, I don't know, maybe 50 feet. And then Doug starts feeling pain. After another 50 feet, Doug is dismissed. He kind of poofs away in magic.
I resummon Doug.
I need to double check how that ability works for you. Because I don't know if you can do it instantly.
It's 10 minutes. No, it is instantaneous.
I'm still gonna double check just for my own knowledge.
Oh no, casting time 1 hour, but it says duration instantaneous. That's confusing, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
It's
it
a
takes you an
ritual
hour.
cast of an hour, but after the hour, it's in.
Yeah.
I mean, Doug, like, probably like the last thing you feel from Doug before Doug goes bye-bye is just a single question of why?
I resummon Doug.
After an hour.
Zara, what the fuck?
You had question, I answered questions. Just give me hour.
I don't think we have an answer.
We will have answer. Give me hour.
Okay.
Are you gonna fucking throw Doug in again?
No, I'm going to summon Doug and ask him what happened.
Sorry, I just want to double check. What ability is this where you get this? Where you get Doug?
Find familiar.
It's not in your spells.
Yes, it is.
It is. Why is it at level 3?
Don't worry about it.
Did you accidentally get rid of it by any chance?
No. Just all of my spells are level 3 for some reason, except Dissonant Whispers and Misty Steps. Misty Step.
Fair enough. Actually, no, because you get those two from a feat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Actually, I changed
It's
my mind.
because
That's
Warlock sucks.
fine. And you wanted to play it.
Real and true.
I chose it because it's the only class I haven't played yet.
Okay. But yeah, after an hour, actually, do you have the components that you need?
10 GP worth of charcoal, that will definitely be on a ship. Incense and herbs in a brass brazier, let me see. Herbalism kit, check. What does that include? Includes a range of instruments, as well as the herbs. And given that it's kind of a common spell, I would imagine that there would be one on the ship as a brass brazier.
That would be a very, very strong and convenient assumption.
I have a bag of
It's a very
1,000 ball
common
bearings. Does
spell.
that help you?
A
And it's
brass
also
brazier.
a spell that, like, 2 of us have and would be actively using. I've also summoned Doug before without the, like, question, do you have the components? And it worked, so.
That is true.
That's because that is true, but I think that's also because I forgot to ask those before. And I'm cracking down on that. Smile.
It's just because you don't like success.
I do
No,
like
he doesn't
success.
like
What are you
you.
on about?
Hey,
I
Mitchell,
do
you'd
like-
have a brass brazier on you, wouldn't you?
What?
You seem like the kind of guy to just have a brass brazier.
No.
No, I think you would.
I'm gonna say, on account of the fact that if you Google it, it does not look like the kind of thing that a person would carry on them at all times.
No, it's
kind of
definitely
thing.
the kind of thing that.
No, I don't even know what it
Carry on.
is IRL.
Now, because I have amazing hindsight, the captain, I would
Oh,
have
yeah,
taken
those-
account for this.
Uh-huh.
That half of my fucking team is spellcasters.
Right, Max, bear in mind, realistically, all of us are spellcasters. When we
Incorrect.
stopped in fucking the last town, you said, okay, is there anything else you'd like to do? We all said, as long as we have our components, then no. We went around and we got ready, dude. Like, and Thingy gave us a bunch of equipment and stuff.
There was no point where you went, as long as I have my components. I'm
You
just
also
saying that
gave
now.
us a week break
I know,
to
I
do
know.
whatever we wanted.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, fine.
We would have gone out and gotten our
okay,
components.
right,
No
alright.
spellcaster just doesn't get their components. I feel like it's kind of stupid to expect people to say, oh, I go and get my components, when you don't count for things like, oh, I go and collect my arrows after shooting. It's just something people do. Still being a bitch ass. Give me my Doug.
Doug is pissed off when he's back.
That's fair.
Doug does not want to talk to you.
Doug, don't do this.
Doug, Doug goes off, and he's
Doug,
in
I
his
have
strop.
jerky.
Doug is in his
Doug.
strop. You threw Doug into the void.
Doug, I
Doug's
have
pissed off.
jerky.
Doug does not care. Pissed off.
Doug, you must obey me.
Doug is not happy.
Familiar
Pissed off.
acts independently of you, but it always obeys your commands. Doug. You
Doug
have to
is
speak
pissed
to
off.
me.
Fuck you.
That is fair.
Doug
Doug,
cannot
you have
speak.
to tell me what happened.
You get the impression of there was a lot of water and he got crushed.
Drown.
No, he didn't drown.
He just
He didn't
got-
drown, he just got crushed by the pressure.
Yeah.
Drowning.
I don't.
That's
Hang on. I need to Google something because I don't. Hang on.
if you're gonna say something about Doug being able to speak to you, technically yes, but the entire time we've had Doug, it's been a case of that's the way we've done this.
Bugs don't get. Yeah, no, but bugs don't get crushed by water.
Counterpoint, don't care. Happened anyway.
He has an
Okay.
exoskeleton. What are you saying?
But also,
Count-
ice makes fucking water solid, you know that, right?
What
Tom, your
are you
mic is
using?
awful.
I don't care.
Tom, what's happened? No. The exoskeleton of the, if I remember correctly, like I'm gonna fucking look at the art that we've got. Give me a second. I've got to scroll all the way back.
He is a praying mantis exoskeleton.
Go all the way back.
You're going all the way back, motherfucker. I drew the art.
I gotta fucking.
Why are mom and dad screaming at each
I
other?
don't know.
Because he's being a bitch. He's just mad because I hit him in the eye this morning.
I can understand that you're pissed off about that, but you apologized and I'm fine about that. I'm just, you've also just thrown your familiar off the side of a bloody ship,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a logical thing to do.
but it's cruel. It's
No.
mean.
No.
Doug is happy and alive. He was so happy. He's so happy to see you, and you threw him off the edge.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm saying
Because
he wouldn't have
Doug,
gotten compressed by the
because
water.
Doug is a magical creature. Works differently.
That's not.
I'm the DM.
That's
Smile.
bullshit.
But-
Your rules are bad. That's a bad ruling, and I'm calling you on that. Writing my notes, Max is a bitch ass.
Anyhow, the last thing I'll say to you is Doug saw a set of volcanoes under the water before poofing. There you go.
You said we were 200 feet away from the destination.
Like, give or take, you're 200 feet within the area.
Can I get 200 feet closer?
I mean, you can put yourself directly above the bubbles, but then the ship is also directly above the bubbles.
So it's at the
Um,
bubbles.
You are near the bubble. You can see the bubbles.
So the point that's on the map is the bubbles.
Yes. Okay, hold on. Make it a thing. Give me a second.
I'm so confused.
Hold on, I'm working on it. Okay, right. So. Here's the water. Okay?
What, where?
On roll 20. Have I put you on the thing? I think I have.
You have.
Okay, cool. Here's your ship. Yeah? The bubbles are over here. Alright?
Yes.
You can see the bubbles. Right? What happens is if you move too close to the bubbles, you're directly above them. Yeah?
Oh, the bubbles go down?
No, the bubbles go up. The arrow is pointing to the bubbles.
Okay.
The bubbles are here. Yeah?
Okay.
Here. Bubbles. Right? Okay.
Okay.
Right. If you go directly to where the bubbles are, the ship is directly above the bubbles, yeah? And you cannot see the bubbles because the ship is in the way.
Okay.
Yeah? So you are at a distance where you can see the bubbles. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw. This little bead is Doug. Yeah. What happened is Doug, he got. I can't see. I don't know. Can you see if when I'm moving stuff or like?
We can only see it after you've like finished.
Okay. Doug got thrown into the water. Yeah.
Okay.
And then sunk. And then we'll say like got to about here. Right. And went pop. Alright? And then Doug is gone. And then Doug's been summoned back to the ship.
Does
Okay.
the ship turn into a submarine?
No. Why would it do that?
I don't know.
It works as a ship, it doesn't work as a submarine.
Listen,
I
was asking just in case.
As Kara foresaw this issue and went, I'm going to give them a ship that turns into a submarine.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, you know what, Misty? For your benefit, okay, what we'll say is Doug didn't get pressure death, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There was a shark, okay? Does that help?
I'll take the shark.
Okay, there's a shark down there. There's a single shark that Doug has seen. Alright? Yeah? Is that better? We all good?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Cool. And for
I'm
the
with him dying
future,
as long as it's a plausible death.
Shut up, okay?
What?
No, I'm just fucking with you. Anyway. I have to get rid of those.
I don't
Anyway,
know what
yes,
the fuck to do.
It is volcanoes. I say we leave them and go to destination.
I don't remember exactly. Was it Asriel that foresaw this?
I have no idea what you're on about.
I think it was Asriel that gave us the information on this because they had like the key and then they got the image. They were like, whoa.
Larry, I need you to use words.
I also need you to use words.
My tummy hurts.
That's not. What are you talking about?
Okay, so it was Asriel that had this information because when we were at the thing, they put the thing in the thing and then they got the visions of everything,
Why?
right?
Larry,
Okay,
you are saying words, but you are not saying sentences.
okay. I know what you're on about. Okay. When Asriel got that vision, it showed them a set of ruins that was nearby Kavada City. Right? It did not show you this one. Okay?
Then how did we get this information?
This information you got from the forest ruin, where you had the big room with the big table.
Did we
That
get
gave
any
you-
other information about it other than its location? Because I genuinely do not remember.
If you give me 2 seconds, I will pull up what it said.
Okay, thank you.
Shoot. No, not that one. So, one thing that was said is the Eastern Oceanic Lab could be used for recharging the stone if necessary.
Okay.
And I can't say the other thing that I was going to say. Therefore, that is your hint.
So I take the rock that Asriel had.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna.
Don't throw it off the ship. Don't throw.
Okay.
Sorry, I can resummon Doug. I can't resummon a rock.
Okay, I'm gonna fly off the ship,
Yeah, you kind of look.
and I'm
You go to
gonna
the water.
hold the rock over the bubbles.
You know, it's hot over the bubbles. Not hugely hot, but it's definitely warmer. there is a flicker of a glow. Like, for like, not even half a second within the stone.
Okay, did you guys see that? I did something!
Clary
Well,
is
I
like
was not paying attention.
120 foot away from the ship, holding a small stone.
Nizora's still trying to bribe Doug into liking her again with some leftover goblin jerky.
He's not happy. Does not want to take it.
I fly back to the ship. Did you see the rock glow for a second? Did you see that?
What? Yes.
No.
No.
No. The only reason Clary saw it is because of their immense passive perception. You could roll an intelligence check for me, Clary.
Okay. Where's my character sheet? There, intelligence. Where's like general intelligence?
Just a standard intelligence.
Fuck. +1, baby. 9.
Nice.
It glowed over the bubbles,
Yeah.
but not a lot.
It glowed over the bubbles for like a split second. I don't know what that means. Wait. What if I use it like a compass?
Compass, like point and direction?
Like, what if I like spin round in a circle and it will glow in like a certain direction, and then that's where we're supposed to head? Like when I spin.
Nizora's staring at Clary like she's stupid, and then for a second goes, "Go ahead, try it."
I hold the rock and I spin slowly in a circle.
Where are
just
you
see
spinning?
Nizora and Doug are just staring at Clary spinning in a circle. Spinning around.
Actually,
Where are you? Where are you spinning?
should I spin over the bubbles? I'm gonna spin over the bubble in the
Okay.
air.
Yep, over the bubbles in the air. Yeah,
Yeah.
Clary spins in a circle above the bubbles. It doesn't do anything.
I go back to the ship and do it.
Doesn't do anything.
Fuck. Okay, theory's out the window. I'm all out of
What
ideas.
theory? I am curious. What was your theory?
Like a compass. Like if I span in a direction and it like glowed in a certain direction, then we would head that way.
Try holding it above the bubbles, but like closer down.
Like
Just above water.
okay, off I go.
Clary reaches the water and kind of lowers themselves down. The rock begins to glow for a little bit longer. When it does, it's not
Actually, that's gonna be
it's
really
not a
hard.
continuous glow, but it's a it's a longer pulse, basically. We'll say that.
I could burn my hand doing this.
I mean, like, it's not like
No,
fucking...
I mean like fucking sticking my hand in the water, in the bubbles.
I mean, like, you are like maybe like a foot over the water. Yeah, we'll say that.
I stick
right?
my hand in.
Yeah, it's slightly warmer than the rest, like the surrounding ocean, but it's not like you're sticking your hand into boiling water.
I didn't know that.
I mean, like, you've been... Listen, if you were over boiling water, you would have already known, and I would have probably had you already taking some kind of, like some kind of hint.
Oh,
You're
steam
fine.
fucking kills.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You're chilling. It's okay.
So I do
Alright.
think we need to go down there. I don't know how. I go back to the ship.
And I assume you relay all of this information.
Yeah, we absolutely need to go down there. I have no idea how, though. I can't swim.
I mean, you can swim.
No, it's canon. Clary can't swim.
Alright, okay. Clary can't swim. I mean,
I have never
the other
tried.
pressing issue for both of you and Mishra, you can't breathe underwater. Clyde, just relax, please. Thank you.
We have no way to breathe under there, but we need to get under there.
Yeah.
Man, if only our fish friend wasn't.
Yeah. I mean, like, so Clunk and Flotsam will be fine going down there.
They're the ones out here.
Yeah, but it's almost like there's a plan for there's almost a way for the other three of you to get down there as well.
Okay. You make that sound like we know what it is.
No, you wouldn't know. It's fine. But also, I feel like it's one of those things where you like. I think you're massively overthinking the solution to this.
Bro, I'm not even thinking.
That would also be an issue.
Well, wait, we have to think.
Yeah.
Think, make sure think.
I'm so lost. I don't know what to do.
Grim, I'm gonna give you a single hint. Okay. It's gonna be 2 words. All right. I'm not gonna tell you what to relate it to or what it does. But pufferfish.
What?
Huh?
You want us to inflate?
What the
Max,
fuck
is
is
this Max, are you making a reference to Minecraft?
There you go.
Why
Because-
not water breathing
Yeah,
potions?
but-
Well, where the
yeah.
fuck do we get a water breathing potion?
I don't know. Where do you?
Zora
do know.
turns around to the rest of the crew and very loudly goes, "Does anybody here have experience in potion craft?"
You hear one of the unnamed crew members going, "No, but I heard that the city over the fucking water, like, does a lot of potions and stuff.
Thank you.
There's no problem."
Zora, you said thank you.
What?
I don't know why they thought that this one was such a bitch.
Sorry, I don't think I've heard you say thank you before.
I say thank you.
Good job.
Do not patronize me.
Patronize. I'm proud of you.
I'm not.
Ah.
I expect this from you.
Makes sense.
What does that even mean?
Alright.
This motherfucker said,
I said, what does that
Ah,
even
God.
mean?
This has descended into chaos.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
so much.
now that you kind of put a little bit of thought into it, and the member of the crew has gone, "Oh yeah, there's a city nearby which I've heard do well in potions." The cogs do kind of click together, and it's like, "Oh shit, potions!"
Oh,
Oh my god, potions!
I forgot
basically,
potions
what-
existed.
Yeah. Basically, what you're about to do is I'm going to send you on a quest to go get blaze rods. No. No. But you
Fuck,
do
we've
kind
got
of
a
like,
lot as well. Shit.
shit, you gotta go to the nether. Oh, but who said you might not be able to leave the plane? Oh,
No, breach point to the nether, please.
I'm able to I snap fingers.
yeah. Yeah. There you go. What would you like to do now?
So, that calls for the city, I guess, after I've spent so long
Yes.
going insane over these fucking bubbles.
Like,
It was
Yeah,
pretty
the-
funny.
We've
was-
been here an hour, and all I've spoken about is bubbles.
like at one point, after all of this, Clunk kind of looks like, Clunk takes a moment to come out of the quarters, looks out over the ocean. It's like, oh, cool, underwater volcanoes, and then just kind of walks back into his room.
Would have been nice.
Yeah, kind of just walks off. Okay, well, after speaking to a member of the crew, alright, this would have. Should we give this one a name? Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Willem.
What was it?
Anise.
Tom, did you say Willem?
No, Golem. As
Golem.
Amazing.
Meeple.
I press.
We shall call them Golem. Golem is a Earth Ganassi
Of course.
man, quite small, like made out of like it seems to be like a kind of a grey stone material, kind of like very smooth. Golem kind of like looks over and is like, yeah, sorry, kind of introduces himself a bit, and then goes, there's the city of Snell, out of character, X apostrophe Nel. Yeah, the city of Snell is it's kind of like an ocean city, I guess. That's how I'm going to describe it. But they have a lot of like water magic, and they do a lot of potion work there. Just because they have kind of access to a lot of supplies.
Interesting. Thank you. I would have been stirring the bubbles for so much longer if you hadn't said anything. I appreciate it.
It's no problem. I'm gonna get back to work now. Kind of trots off. You hear like the kind of like the duk 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 of stone against wood. But yes, you are. I imagine you are now on the way to Snell. Yeah. So, after maybe another hour of flight, kind of getting you back. Sorry, I've got the hiccups now.
Good.
Rude. You get up to kind of a good cruising height. Your captain looks over and is like, "Oh, we're a cruising altitude of XYZ." But off in the distance, you see it's like a small city, which has basically been built predominantly in the ocean. So it's like, I don't know, I'll adjust the marker a little bit for sake of it. Most of it is out in the water. There is a little bit that connects to the land, but not a huge amount. It is kind of made from like I guess like sandstone. You can see like really bright coral structures for like various bits of statues, decorations, lots of bridges and walkways over bodies of water. There's like you can see like the plants you can see plants grow on the underside of the bridges with like a little bit of bioluminescence and shit. And you can, as you kind of, I imagine as you begin to dock the ship, you can see lots of fishes and things swimming.
Yippee.
Yeah. Indeed, yippee. Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What's what?
Has Zora never seen a fish before?
Where's creature? No.
One swimming?
Hold on.
Yes, in the water.
That's a fish.
Random fish table 5.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a fish. Like,
What is like water creature? How does it breathe?
it breathes through like slices on the side of it, and that's how it like gets its breathing or something. I don't know. I'm not a biologist.
It breathes when wounded?
Well, no, they're not wounds. They're just kind of open slices on the side of them. Like
I fail to see how this is not wound.
It's no, because it's not bleeding or anything.
This fish is open.
Well, no, there's still like a thing in the way, but like it's like air can still get through it, but it's not air. It's the air that's in the water. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, biologist, whatever you want to call him.
I did not know there was air in water.
I am no
I
scholar.
learned many things from you.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
You can see like this group of sea bass are kind of just like floating around.
Took you that long to figure out sea bass?
That's what.
Well, I mean, you started to-
conclusion you came to.
It was more so you guys started talking about how fish work whilst I was trying to figure out which one it was. So, yeah. But as the sea bass are kind of moving around, out of the corner of your eye, I mean, Clara, you spot it pretty quickly. Nazora, it takes you a little bit longer, but you see an octopus kind of just fucking around.
Yo, what the fuck?
It's an octopus.
And it just like blobs about.
What is that motherfucker?
It's an octopus.
He's so cool looking.
Yeah.
It kind of stops swimming for a second, and it like kind of just turns to face you all.
Whoa.
He looked like my magic when I go, you know?
Do you want to
And
know?
like begins
these
moving
teeth.
towards you.
Do you want to know
Tendril things.
a fun fact about octopus?
Yes.
They're called octopus because octo in common means 8, and they have 8 tentacles. There you go.
But 8 in common means 8.
Yeah, but it's like
Oh
what's
boy.
the word? There's a
Dialect.
word. No,
Language?
Etymology.
no,
Derivative.
no. It begins with a P, I think.
Pathetic fallacy.
I don't know. I might
No.
be going insane.
That's the only literary device you know, isn't it? That's why you
I
keep
fucking lo-
saying it.
I fucking love pathetic fallacy. It's such a good one to say. Especially because it's like, oh, it's fucking pathetic, but it's like, oh yeah, it's actually like, oh, the fucking rain is sad. It's like, yeah, fucking no shit. Anyway,
Max,
yeah,
sometimes I think you just say things.
I do, yeah. That's rich coming from you.
It's like a. Oh my god, this word's gonna bother me. Derivative is close enough. There's like different parts of. Common is a very wide language, so some words mean the same thing. An octo is
Synonym?
one of those words. No, it's not synonym. There's a word and I cannot think
synonym.
of it.
Synonym.
I'm never
Rowan,
gonna. That
like
word's gonna
Grandma
come
used
to me like
make.
when I'm like trying to drift off to sleep. I'm like, that's the word.
It's gonna be 3 a.m. Krim kicks down the door.
I'll still be awake. But yeah, as you guys are kind of like discussing the octo meaning, the octopus kind of like has been inching towards you.
Is it like threatening, or is it just like
No, it's
curiosity?
just an
Would
octopus.
you know what threatening octopus body language looks
Yeah,
like?
I
I
can imagine it would be identify. I'm googling this.
it's got angry
It's not.
eyebrows.
What if I search? Okay. Oh,
Angry
You can't
octopus.
imagine that like a body language would be identifiable. It's like chimpanzees smile when they're aggressive. That's not like a human behavior.
when
Yeah.
threatened, they have the ability to blow up to over 20 times their natural size.
That's
Pretty
fucking
funny.
hilarious. It
Is
isn't doing
this
that.
octopus inflating as it approaches?
No, it is not.
Oh, we're chilling
Uh,
then.
You guys are kind of like on this little like bridge overhang where you've kind of docked the ship, and you notice that the octopus kind of just like begins to climb up the bridge.
Yo, what the fuck?
Kind of walks to. It doesn't walk. It kind of drags itself towards you all for a second, and then it puts on a little hat. Kind of like puts itself up on all 8 legs and begins to walk away.
Huh? Huh? Bringing Octodad.
No,
Dad, he's a father.
How is that the second time today someone's brought up Octodad? That's insane. I haven't heard of the fucking game in years, and twice in one day I hear of it.
kind of just walks off. Just kind of like going like blah 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 to itself.
Is that normal behavior for octopus?
Maybe it's a thing on Allysair, but I have definitely never heard of this. This is
Yeah,
new to me too.
The octopus is here.
The Gloctopus. Gonna whip it out.
Oh no!
All 8 of them.
You
actually noticed that-
motherfucker, you stole my D&D thing that I stole from Tumblr.
Well, I mean, it didn't have a Glock, and it didn't have 8 of them, so I didn't do either of those things. It's just an octopus.
That's not a fucking octopus. That's a fucking monster.
No,
That's a whole dude.
That's an eldritch being.
no, it's just.
We
it's
just saw
just a,
Cthulhu.
We woke
it's
him
just
up.
a little guy. It's just a little guy.
Okay.
I just need to double check something real quick.
Some
Oh,
of the
no.
things you do concern me, and I'm so happy about that fact. I think concern is healthy for a relationship, you know?
Well, yeah. The octopus kind of just like do goes away. I mean, yeah. What would you like to do now that you're in the Snell?
I want to find a potion.
Yeah, potion dealer.
Potion seller.
Maker.
I'm going into combat, and I require your strongest potion. I mean, like, yeah. You kind of go off and you have a bit of a wander around. It's the city of Snell is quite lovely. It's quite like Venetian in its styling. So lots of bridges.
Using big words.
It's in the style of Venice. Is what that means. It looks
I know
like
what it
Venice.
meant. I was
Exciting,
making
thank
fun
you.
of you, Max.
Well, fuck you.
No thanks.
Yeah, like the
Good job.
the city's kind of like it's very lovely. You see a lot of like sea elves, turtles, water genasi, tritons. Those are new. You haven't seen those before. Wow. We're just kind of like having a bit of one around. There are a
No, I'm gonna
lot...
need you to explain what that is.
What, a triton?
Yeah.
If you give me 2 seconds. It is
Fishman.
so normally, yeah, they are fishmen. They normally are kind of like in deeper water a lot of the time. But they have like, like they're kind of like Atlanteans, I guess, is how I'm going to describe them.
I somehow knew that was gonna be the connection you would make.
It's the most common one. They are like they lean a bit more into the fish side as opposed to the human side of Atlantean. So they're like kind of like blue skin. They have like a lot of like webbed fingers,
Or
feet.
merfolk.
So
Yeah,
they look
kind of.
more like the dude who was voiced by Johnny Test in the Young Justice thing.
No, because
What?
that guy had an octopus for a head.
That's true.
So not that one. I know who you're
Was
on.
that the motherfucker who just got up on the dock and walked away?
No.
That was Johnny Test. That was fucking.
Me and Misty have been I've been rewatching. Misty's been watching Young Justice. And there was a character that was voiced by the same person who voiced Johnny Test.
Yeah.
And I recognized the voice. I couldn't place my finger on it, and it pissed me off for so long. And then I found out, and I was even more pissed off. But yeah, they kind of very much the they're very like animalistic.
Officialistic.
Sure,
So they're scalies. Right, okay, fair enough.
not really. They're more
No,
people.
I'm
like.
locking in.
You don't get to decide
Locking it
this.
in.
You don't decide this. I
Locked
decide
in.
this.
Prem, you're with
Anyway.
me, right?
Oh,
They're motherfucking
Crim's
scalies.
fucking fighting for their life.
yeah.
Okay. Well, what I'll say is we'll take a little bit of a break here, for Crim's benefit.
I'm probably gonna go throw up. I'll be a second.
Don't do
Oh,
that.
oh.
Me too.
Yeah,
I would like to say for the record that Crim is not being held hostage here.
Yeah,
they
I also want to say that.
I think they are.
Tom, shut up.
Anyway,
No.
we do our best to upload these episodes live. Not live. We do our best to we do our best to upload these
Oh, bebop. Larry for YouTube.
Yes, thank you, Tom. We do our
No,
best
you
to
said
upload.
lied, it's still wrong.
We do our best to upload these videos and podcast to YouTube and Spotify at various times throughout the week. 7 p.m. across 2 platforms, Spotify and YouTube. Yippee! Spotify is in 2 parts, on Tuesday and Thursday, and the video is on Wednesday. Yeah. I don't know why my brain struggled so much there. Yeah. How's everyone doing?
In a sheer state of panic.
Oh.
Yep, I feel that. I feel a bit out of it today, so I'm sorry if I've been a bit like, what's the word? Dickish.
You will be.
No, I won't. No, first of all, fucking, I didn't know that bugs can't be crushed by the ocean.
They can be crushed by pressure, it just takes a lot of it, and water isn't really, like, enough of it.
The only way I would think bug would be crushed is by just surface tension.
Surface tension, I don't... Does surface tension apply at different depths?
Well, if you throw it from a height, water just...
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, if you fucking throw Doug from fucking...
the ship.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you throw most things from fucking space at water, it will go splat, but like...
How big is Doug?
I think we've said he's like a foot tall.
Well, weren't they like as big as the cat?
Yeah, he'd probably
Yeah.
break, I don't think he'd die.
Well,
Because, like, no, like, you throw a squirrel from the top of a high build, like the Empire State Building, he's not gonna die when he hits the bottom.
that's because squirrels flatten themselves out, so they're like
no,
a
it's
parachute.
because of their size and weight. They don't weigh enough that they just, like, splat when they hit the bottom. And bugs are the same because they're exoskeletons. They don't, like...
Yeah, but Doug is like a foot tall,
Yeah.
which is like bigger than
And
a squirrel.
is like max 20 centimeters or something.
No,
unless you-
squirrels are bigger than that. Squirrels about 8-10 inches long. Crim threw up. I don't think that's, like, okay.
I will be right back. I'm gonna go check on them.
We need to get, like, a professional scientist on the stream to be like verify the things that I say.
Yeah, because you are stupid.
I don't think that's correct, but also it could be. Who knows?
Let's check it.
Yeah, it's like Mythbusters, but it's Misty Busters. That's what I was forgetting. I'm drawing the Zora. I was like, something is missing. I didn't do her crown.
I'm so confused.
You're confused. What's
Send
new?
a preview for like next week for Warhammer stuff. Is a fucking plush, magnets, and that's it.
What?
Instead of like an actual like next week pre-order stuff. So I'm really confused. Are you going to buy my stuff? No. I hope crying is okay.
Hi guys.
But
We're gonna wrap it up there for today.
that's probably smart.
Yeah, especially because we're
Crying.
we're down 2 players. Crim's going down.
I am like
Literally.
failing my death save IRL.
Yeah.
Con
Crim
save's
failed their
gone.
con. Yeah, that's the one. Good job. But yeah, this also gives me a bit more time to finish doing stuff. I hope it's been a good one. I know it's shorter. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Don't apologize.
Smile.
Things happen.
Yeah. Smile.
Yeah.
But yes, we'll be back next week. Yippee.
Yippee, I'm sorry.
It's
Don't
okay.
apologize.
It's fine.
You're ill. You're allowed to be ill. I'm ill a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway,
know
yes,
what
we're
I
gonna. Yeah, we're gonna have to have a think
No.
about that. I could just be fucking bad lactose.
okay.
Goodbye.
Bye bye. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna
Bye.
do the to the camera. I don't want to do that.
And the
Goodbye.
camera you
Bye.
can-
So to do it, and you just put a
Bye.
projectile vomit on the mic.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.